So I do follow you, and I see a lot of your posts. So you're super smart, and you know a lot about a lot, right? And you're opinionated.
Well, I only know that I know nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm forever learning. And I just want to formally announce that you are my number one. Like, you are such a mentor of mine. You know this.
Oh,
for
thank
years,
you.
I've consulted with you. And
Yeah.
when you didn't even know who I was, and you would answer my messenger posts like immediately, just, Taryn, please, you don't know me, but can you answer this question? And so I've learned so much from goats like you, greatest of all time folks like you. So
I appreciate that, but and you're paying it forward. I really believe, when you elevate the artist, you elevate the industry. So if you love this industry in the manner that I do and so many other people do, then it comes natural. By nature, you want to educate and support and elevate the artist.
100%.
That comes really natural for me. I enjoy doing it. I know you do too. There's lots of people that do. So, and thank goodness, because that's what it takes to elevate an industry, right?
100%. Yep.
So, and you're opinionated, which I love. You're outspoken.
A little bit.
Yeah, you are. You're outspoken. I am too, Rose. I have really strong opinions and convictions. And sometimes I curtail them,
I'm working on that.
Well, no, but you do deliver it gracefully. I think there's a way to deliver really strong opinions and convictions where it's graceful, it's ethical, you're walking the high road, you're not offending anybody, although there are people that will still be highly offended and want to try to make you look bad for your personal opinions. But anybody that follows you knows that you have these strong opinions. You like to voice them. You voice them in a really ethical, graceful, respectful manner. So I just wanted to say thank you for that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I think
that
you
so
do it
much.
really beautifully.
Thank you so much.
No, you're honest to God, you really do, and not a lot of people do. I think there's a lot of people that want to, but they're afraid to. They're afraid they're going to get canceled. They're afraid they're going to get, into trouble. And there's a lot of people that stay quiet and that have really important messages, like you. And then, of course, there's people that have really strong opinions and convictions, but, don't do it so gracefully. They do it from a place of anger, or they're going to try to bully you into agreeing with them. So there's that side as well.
I know a few of those.
Yeah, I think we all do, so, but I just wanted to say that kind of out loud, that I think a lot of people really do appreciate that about you.
Yeah, I really thank you for saying that. And it's just, again, like Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world. And if that means speaking it loudly and making a few, not everyone's going to agree with you and like you, but it's okay. You need to be okay with that.
Yeah. And I think debating is healthy as long as both sides of the debate, stay respectful of each other's opinions
100%.
and standpoints. And a lot of times that gets lost. And I think speaking out creates conversation when there's respectful dialogue on both sides, both opinions. I think that it just educates. It moves people forward. It moves the industry forward. And I think that's what's missing, not just in the industry, but in the world. Right now is it's just so, it's almost impossible to have a conversation with someone who has very different philosophies or doesn't agree with you without argument, without, some disrespect happening. And I really hate that for the industry. I hate that for the world,
Yeah.
So I wish more conversations would happen where,
I agree. And it's about, you said the word earlier, education. And there's so many new artists. This industry has grown so much, and it's amazing, and it's great to be a part of it, right? But let's grow and evolve in the right way, right? Let's learn the right things, because there is a wrong way to learn things. And so, that's the change that I know you're trying to make as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Just because I don't agree with, there's a lot of people that I really care about, and I mad respect that I don't necessarily agree with some of the things that they're teaching or some of their philosophies. That doesn't mean I have no respect for you. That doesn't mean I don't like you. That doesn't mean,
because there's a difference.
Yeah, there's a huge difference. I think and you know, in PMU, there's lots of different avenues to a really beautiful result. There's lots of different wonderful ways, safe ways to get to an end result. And we're all trying to get to a beautiful result safely. Maybe the one topic, maybe there's another one, but the one I can think of where there's no gray area, it's black or white, is like cross-contamination, bloodborne pathogens. Like that's the one area
Completely
where
black and white.
Like there's no debate.
Yeah, no.
There's no gray.
Right.
Right. It's like this, and this. Or you're wrong.
Right.
You're putting people, at risk.
Yeah.
But just about everything else, color theory, movements, technique, pigments, needle choices, just about every design, everything everything else we do in PMU, just about, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, is at artist discretion, there's just so many different ways. There's not really a right or wrong, right?
There's so many nuances, 100%. Yeah. But it's just, and that circling back again to that word education, I think there is wrong when you're not familiar with your canvas, and getting back to really understanding the entire picture, because I think that a lot of younger artists in particular get seduced with these, sexy training and sexy trainers and the latest and greatest, technique or, fancy machine.
Or trends sometimes.
Definitely
they're not
trends.
Techniques that should even be in the industry.
100% trends. And and so I don't even want to name any right now, but get into that conversation. And so, it's about having mentors and educators that are sort of can steer you in the right direction. And it's okay to sort of consume that information and to sort of pay attention to it, but understand that that's not, what we should be doing. We should be focusing on other things to really master the art of what we're doing.
Yeah, 100%. I think, Carla from Sculpted Studios.
Love Carla.
Yeah. We're going to collab on a course on the trends.
Yeah.
And what trends, talk about what trends are great trends, great for the industry, can be great for, some clients, and so grateful they were introduced and should be a part of PMU. And then what trends, how the hell did this become a trend?
Right.
And probably should not be a part of PMU, should really be looked at.
Can I name one?
You could, of
like
course.
under eye camo, for example.
Exactly.
Like white eyeliner.
Like
we
white
see it in Miami all the time. Come to Miami, and the white eyeliner capital of the world.
Yeah. So some of that stuff, tattooing eyeshadow, tattooing cheek blush, foundation, some of the stuff, and some of the stuff was all done, back in the 90s.
Yeah.
And by some very talented artists that knew their shit and were privy to how they aged and what happened to tattooed, when you tattoo eyeshadow, when you tattoo cheek blush, when you put
titanium under the eyes.
Or, exactly. Right. So those are some of the things that, we're going to discuss.
Because they were not educated on the skin canvas.
Right.